Hello and welcome to another CraftySniper's airsoft videos. On today's video I'm going to be reviewing something rather unique. Now, when I'm on my airsoft matches, I like to use big weapons. I've got an M1 Garand, I've got an AK, I've got an M16, my M4 with the suppressed one is a very long weapon. SVD Dragunov, my bolt action sniper rifles, they're very long weapons. So when I got this particular subject to review, it's a bit different for me. There's no other way I can really do this. This is what I've got to review. I don't quite know where to start with this. Obviously, big thank you goes out to Tom for lending me this rather unique specimen of airsoft uniqueness, we should call it. This is a spring action pistol, okay, so it's not gas, it's not gearbox in it, it is literally, you have to manually cock this, or manually load this weapon. So what you do to do that is just grab the slide, rock it back, clicks, gun fires. In the Airsoft Evolution technological tree, this thing is right at the bottom. Spring action guns are right down there at the bottom. Now, you could count a bolt action sniper rifle as spring action, it is, naturally, but they're quite unique and quite up there with the technology tree. This is well and truly down there at the bottom. In fact, I'm struggling to find, if putting BBs in your fingers and flicking them would probably be a more advanced way of launching BBs than this thing does. But we'll hopefully show you some of the rather more unique points of this gun, and maybe, just maybe, we can make this actually useful. Now, exterior of this weapon, I think it actually is metal. I'm not 100%, I could be wrong, but I think the slide is actually metal. It does have some plastic grips here on the pistol grip. They are a bit creaky, a bit weakened plastic. You know, you can tell this gun did not cost over £200. It did not cost over £100. This gun didn't even cost over £50. This thing actually cost, I do believe, less than £10. Less than £10 and you get an airsoft gun. Yes, it's not very usable in the airsoft world, but, you know, for a bit of a joke, it's not that bad. Now, the trigger on this gun is plastic. The screw that I can see, there literally is one screw that I can see, which is up here. That's obviously metal, but there's fake screws in the plastic grip. They're obviously plastic screws. Everything else, I do believe, is, I could be surprised, it could be metal. You know, it really could be good quality. Well, I would say good quality, but it's very tough. If it is plastic, it's no giving it, which is saying something, because I know some of the more expensive guns with plastic in it that creaks and moves, and this thing, the only thing that's creaking on it is the pistol grip here. Now, internally speaking, as I've said, this thing, dead simple. As I said earlier, just rack the slide back until you hear a little click, let the slide go forward, gun fires. Now, a downside to this gun, there is no safety. Okay, get the seriousness into this. There is no safety in this gun. If you use this gun in an airsoft match, or in a backyard, or anything like that, there is the chance that you will shoot, i.e. yourself, or something you didn't really want to shoot. So this particular gun, the finger is the safety on this one. If you keep the finger off the trigger, the thing will not go off. But like I said, if you do get this gun, there is no safety to it. Inside, there's next to sod all, next to nothing. I wouldn't open this up, obviously, but like I say, spring action guns are very low-end technologically speaking in airsoft. What this gun does have, which I'm very surprised at, is it does have its own magazine. And its own magazine button here, just down here, which is exactly where a normal airsoft gun keeps its button for releasing its magazine. You press it, and this releases, believe it or not, the world's smallest airsoft magazine of any type. I can't think of a magazine that actually is any smaller than this. This thing must be maybe a couple of inches long. You know, I have to put it up close to the camera. It's absolutely tiny. This is made out of plastic. This is rudimentary airsoft technology, just like the gun. You have a very weakened spring in this thing. You pull back the little latch, and you literally, I found the best way to load BBs in, literally just put them in 1v1 into the little gap at the top here. That is how I found to load this gun. Now, it takes about, I do believe, 6 rounds into it. And then you literally slide the magazine back in like you would to any other airsoft gun, airsoft handgun. Until you hear a little click, and that's it, ready to go. Now, that is a unique point of this gun. Not many guns of this price range have an actual magazine to them. But the big question you want to know for this little gun is it actually usable? Now, you could use it in a backyard skirmish. You could use it for shooting targets. The target would have to be the size of a car, but you can use it to shoot targets. Tom used this at one of our previous Lincolnshire Airsoft Club matches, and believe it or not, I don't know whether he got any kills with it, I'm not 100%. I was shot by it whilst I was walking to a match, and I must have been about 10 metres away from where Tom was. He was behind me when he took the shot. Now, I don't know where he was aiming. I'm hoping he was aiming for my back, but what he did was ping me right across the ear. Now, I knew that I'd been shot, I knew what this gun sounded like, so I knew immediately that Tom had shot me with this particular gun. However, you could literally just carry on completely unaware. There was no oomph left in the BB when it hit my ear. I'm not sure whether he was using .2s or 2.5s, but I don't think it really makes much difference with this gun. Another side of the accuracy side of it is there is no hop-up. Okay, you're not going to get hop-up on a gun that costs less than £10. This means that the accuracy is very hit and miss. As I said before, you would need to hit a car. Hitting a person at less than 10 metres, you really have to be relying on your camouflage to make sure that you can get at least one shot, possibly 2 shots on the target. And even then, you're not guaranteed a hit. So the burning question, is it skirmishable? I've got to say it actually is. There's a lot of stipulations you have to do before you can get a kill with this gun. It's not like, for instance, this is my Glock. I'll compare the size difference here, just to show you just how much size difference there is between the two weapons. Now, with this gun, this thing shoots up to, say, 20 metres, which is the standard for an airsoft gas-powered handgun. This thing will not reach 20 metres. It won't even reach 15 metres. It probably would be, if you're lucky, if your wind's behind you, you may get 12 out of it, but you'll have no accuracy. You fire 3 shots with this thing, one will go up, one will go left, and one will go right. So you don't know where your shots are going to go. So you've got to be bloody close to the target to even guarantee getting a hit on this thing. If you took this to a woodland environment, you're not going to get a kill. Very, very rare that you're going to get a kill with this thing. However, imagine this. You go into a building, you're going through corridors, you see somebody up close, they've got their back turned to you. This weapon doesn't weigh anything, okay, so you can have this wherever you like. You can pull it out and you can just shoot the person, and you imagine what that person is going to think when they turns round and they've been shot by this thing. I think that's the only way this gun becomes usable. Like I say, woodland, it's not going to work, but buildings, it may work. You've got to look at the plus side of, it doesn't weigh anything, costs less than £10, you've got 6 or so rounds in it. It is a bit more of a toy gun than what this is. But you can buy a whole group of these things if you want. Dual wielding them, that would be quite unique. So, you know, I wouldn't put a holster in it. Believe it or not, holsters are not made for this gun. I can't imagine any companies wanting to make a holster this small. But you can stick it into your pocket. You could put a lanyard on the trigger here and carry it in like that. I mean, like I say, be careful. It's got no safety. But when it's cocked, that trigger takes a lot of moving before the gun goes off. So you may get away with not shooting yourself in the face. I wouldn't recommend it personally on the safety side of it, but you know, that's just me. Now, I was toying with the idea of chronoing this gun, and at first I thought, what's the point? It's not going to, like I say, it doesn't even reach 10 meters. But I've decided I'm going to chrono this. So hopefully somewhere in this video there's going to be an appearance of another little video clip of me chronoing this weapon with .2 ammunition. There's no point going to .25s, and we'll see what it actually does. Now, on a final note for the review of this unique airsoft toy, I actually like it. I actually have turned aside. I like this weapon. Yes, I wouldn't use it as primary. You know, I'm going to have my rifle, and then I'm going to have either my Glock or my XDM or my MP5 or some sort of backup weapon that is reliable and usable. This thing, like I say, don't weigh anything, so you can shove it where you like. It's small. It's not going to bang into any walls or anything like that. You know, it's a very user up close, friendly weapon. And the best thing about this weapon by a million miles is the fact that one day, you will get a kill with this thing. And it will be one of those kills that you will remember for the rest of your airsoft history, the rest of your airsoft career. You're going to be always talking about the time you shot a Special Forces reenacting airsoft player with one of these things. So, hopefully you've enjoyed that video. It's rather unique for me to review something so small. I just want to say that I have been paying attention to all the people that have commented on my style of videos, and hopefully I'm going to start making some more smaller, not so long videos. So hopefully we'll see you soon with another, hopefully good, CraftySniper's Airsoft review videos. Thank you very much for watching.